Diablo, a primordial demon who's powerful enough to become a demon lord, serves Rimuru. For those who don't know, Diablo, also known as Noir, is one of Rimuru's most powerful and trustworthy subordinates. He was summoned just before Rimuru's evolution into Demon Lord, and some might even say he's running for the top spot, being ranked the strongest. But why would such a strong person be so obsessed with Rimuru and want to be his lackey? A question you can also ask is, how did he even know about Rimuru? If you remember the episode about Shizu, it all started when he was summoned to get revenge. But in this turn of events, he had a chance to encounter Shizu. During their battle, Noir was going to finish her off, but her anti-magical mask repelled him, showing it had tremendous power. During this moment, he found out that the mask has time compression of infinity, meaning the mask surpasses time itself. This means it's powerful enough that time doesn't affect it anymore. Due to this, he ended up letting her live and secretly observing her and the mask in the spiritual world. Later on, as time went past, the mask weakened, leading up to not only Infri being released and Shizu's death. What happened next is what really caught his attention. It was the fact that Rimuru broke the mask. This was such a big deal because he noticed that mask was one of the strongest artifacts in the world, compressing time, easily hiding massive amounts of magicules with ease, and easily controlling higher ranked spirits such as Infri. He injured himself just by a mere touch of the mask. He was so impressed that there was a human who could use such an item. Which is true because the mask needed the time compression because it has been passed down throughout time from hero Chloe to Shizu to Rimuru to back to Chloe. I'm going to make another video about this, so look forward to it, but he figured Rimuru's power must be connected to the mask and must surpass time itself. So this answers the question. He figured out about Rimuru due to the mask, but there's another thing that piqued his interest. This is the whole reason he watched Shizu and the mask. The big thing Diablo wants to know is the truth of the world. He believes following Rimuru will lead him that way one way or another. But what exactly does that mean? With how vague that is, it can be interpreted in many ways. There's no true answer, but he could be talking about either the creation of the world or the truth that explains why everything is the way it is, such as the laws of the world and skills which would all lead back to Velanava. Of course, this isn't the only reason he follows Rimuru. As he's met Rimuru and watched over him, he's come to worship him not only for his power, but also for him, seeing him as some type of god. It's to the point where he gets jealous of Rimuru just saying good boy to Ranga and petting him and showing him affection. He follows all of Rimuru's orders to every letter with max efficiency and perfection, making sure to punish anyone who would dare speak ill of Rimuru. One of the craziest things is that it wasn't his first time he tried to be summoned by Rimuru. During Rimuru summoning demons to help him, Diablo actually snuck in along with two greater demons. But before this, Diablo actually tried to get summoned by Rimuru when he was summoning a greater demon to be Ramirez Beretta, but Beretta obviously beat him to the punch, later getting summoned by Rimuru during the summoning to catch Ryzen. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor and like, subscribe, and consider watching another.